Hey, all my foodie friends. I hope you're having a great day. I am, and I'm glad you came by. I love to see you. Today I'm doing a recipe that's sauteed chicken thighs in a creamy tomato sauce. It's really quite simple. All the stuff I had in the fridge, and I needed to use it, so here we go. I've got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I mean, whatever size package that you buy is good. However many you need for your family, consider 1 to 2 pieces per person. I'm salting and peppering one side of the chicken, and I'm putting it in a grill pan with a tablespoon of olive oil. You can certainly use other oil. Canola is great. Oh, excuse me. Got all choked up. See what you do to me? Since up to temperature, I'm just putting the chicken thighs in the griddle pan or the grill pan, whatever you want to call this pan. It's got ridges so that you get some nice brown marks on your meat. I'm laying these as flat as possible so they cook quick and cook through. If you leave them whole with a bone in, they take a bit longer. But they're just as good, so whatever piece of chicken you like, you can use this recipe. I'm salting and peppering the other side of the chicken. And once one side is nice and brown, you're going to flip it over and brown the other side. I just love using this grill pan. It makes really nice brown marks on the outside of the meat, especially steaks and things like that that are flatter. You get beautiful grill marks with them. So now the chicken is done. I'm going to remove it from the pan and set it aside. We got to make the sauce now. You can see that I have 6 boneless, skinless chicken thighs here. But make as many as you need to feed your family or some real hungry significant other. I'm adding another tablespoon of oil. Notice I didn't wipe out the pan because all the delicious fond from the chicken is in the bottom of the pan. Keep it, don't throw it away. I'm adding 3/4 Compari tomatoes. You don't have to use Compari, you can use grape, you can use cherry, whatever little tomatoes you have on hand. They have better flavor than the big ones. Also adding 1 onion I've diced and 1 stalk of celery I've diced. To that, I'm adding a tablespoon of tomato paste and a tablespoon of garlic. You need to cook out the tomato paste because it is kind of raw tasting if you finish your sauce like this without giving it a good cook. I'm adding 1/3 cup of chicken stock. This one happens to be a concentrated stock, but you can use whatever chicken stock you like. You could even use vegetable stock. You could use water. What would be really good too is some dry white wine. It's all up to you. You can make this any way you want. You see, my recipes are so simple. We're stirring that around. We're getting the tomato paste cooked out. The idea here is not to make everything mushy, but just a bit tender crisp so that they kind of fall apart gently. I have it on about a medium heat. If you get too high, everything starts splattering all over the place. You know how tomatoes are. I've added 1/3 cup of water because the tomato paste is concentrated and the chicken stock was concentrated, so I want to make sure that the flavors are not overpowering everything. I'm adding a splash of 10% cream. I'm just looking for the silkiness of the cream. So you don't need to use 35% cream. You could use 5% cream, 7%, 10%, whatever you like, whatever's on your table, whatever you have in your coffee. But you really don't need all the fat of 35% cream. This is just as good and a little lighter. Doesn't the sauce look good? It's turned this beautiful kind of pink color. And you still see some chunks of tomatoes. You see a little bit of the onions and the celery. You don't want this totally smooth. I mean, you could do it smooth and just put it in a bowl and stick an immersion blender in it and puree this so that it's absolutely smooth. Choice is yours. I kind of like sauces a bit chunky so I can see what's in them. I'm bringing that back up to temperature to make sure that the cream is mixed in good, and I'm adding a little bit of more water because I'm seeing that the sauce is a bit too thick. The aromas from this sauce cooking were absolutely delicious smelling. The onion, garlic, tomato, and cream make a delicious sauce. I'm adding the chicken thighs back into the sauce to reheat, and any juices that have accumulated in that plate I'm adding back into the sauce. You don't want to throw away any flavor, right? We're just heating that chicken through. We don't need to cook anything at this point. Everything is fully cooked. We just want the sauce to kind of envelop the chicken and make it delicious. So there it is finished. I'm adding a bit more of the sauce on top. You can serve this with some rice, with some pasta, with couscous, all good. Add a crisp green salad and some crusty French bread, and you have a delicious dinner that took you less than 10 minutes to put together. I'm garnishing with some sweet red peppers that I've sliced. And there you have an absolutely delicious dinner, quick and easy for a weeknight and delicious for a weekend dinner. If you like the recipe, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel. Just love to have more foodies here. Thanks for stopping by for some more chicken that warms your soul. We'll see you next time.